Welcome to the Explainer. So, have you ever lost an hour or honestly way more of hard work because your computer suddenly decided to crash and you realized you totally forgot to hit save? Yeah, we've all been there. Well, welcome to the absolute relief of knowing you're never going to lose your work again. Today, we're diving into a beginner's guide to Google Docs. We'll explore how to finally leave that traditional desktop software behind and really master the cloud.
Let's take a quick look at our roadmap for today. We'll be tracking the complete life cycle of your document, starting with what Google Docs actually is, moving on to navigating the screen, creating and formatting your work, the absolute magic of sharing, and finally, downloading and version history. Section 1. What is Google Docs? The cloud-based word processor. To start off, we really need to fundamentally shift how we think about word processing software. The crucial thing to understand here is that Google Docs is a completely free, online, web-based program. You use it to create, format, and edit documents without ever installing any clunky software on your computer. Because it lives entirely on the web, literally all you need is a Google account and an internet connection to get rolling. Now, what really sets this apart from the traditional desktop stuff you might be used to are the core perks. As we said, it's completely free to use, and honestly, the absolute best part, the system auto-saves your file constantly. I mean it, you literally never need to hit a save button again. Plus, it's accessible from any PC, Mac, or mobile device, and it opens the door for some incredibly powerful, real-time collaboration with other people. Section 2, navigating the docs screen, your new workspace. Okay, let's dive into the actual interface. Now, this might look a little different if you're used to traditional software. Notice how everything just operates directly inside your browser tab. So when you're done and want to close a file, you just close the tab itself. It's a super clean workspace, making it really easy to jump in and create anything from quick class notes to highly formal reports. Directing your eyes around that workspace, let's pinpoint the key navigation areas. Way up in the top left, you've got the file name box. You just click right where it says Untitled Document to give your work a specific name. Right below that sits the menu bar, containing all the tools you're going to need to edit and format. And just under that is the toolbar, which gives you those quick handy buttons for your most popular formatting choices. You'll also see the Docs Home button to jump right back to your start screen and an outline view toggle. That outline view is a total lifesaver for finding your way around really long documents. Section 3. Creating and formatting documents, bringing ideas to life. Now that we know our way around, let's talk about the physical steps of creating and styling your doc. When making a new document, I absolutely love this motto: where you are is where it happens. Basically, that means it's a best practice to open Google Drive first, go directly to the specific folder where you want this file to live, click that New button, and then select Google Docs. Trust me, doing it this way keeps your cloud storage perfectly organized right from day one. But hey, if you aren't exactly sure how you want to set up something like a resume, a brochure, or a flyer, you don't have to start from scratch. You can easily jumpstart your work by picking an existing template from the template gallery. It's a huge time saver because all that initial formatting is already done for you. Once you're actually ready to format, really changing the way the text looks, just keep in mind there are two main categories here. First, you have character formatting. This changes specific individual text, like picking a new font, adjusting the text size, or swapping colors. Then you have paragraph formatting. That controls the whole block of text at once, handling things like your left or center alignment and line spacing. Oh, and a quick pro tip, always remember to highlight your text first before you try making any changes. Speaking of paragraph formatting, using options like a bulleted list is brilliant. Nobody likes reading a giant, intimidating block of text, right? Breaking those up into clean, easy-to-read bulleted points is just a fantastic way to make your professional documents way more accessible. And I have to show you this incredible time saver, the Paint Format tool. Let's say you've spent time perfectly styling a specific word. Maybe you made it bold, changed the font, and gave it a custom color. Well, you can just highlight that perfectly styled word, click the little Paint Format icon, and then magically apply that exact same styling to any other word in your document with just one single click. It's so good. Section 4, the magic of sharing, real-time collaboration. All right, let's move on to what is arguably the most powerful feature in all of Google Docs. That's the ability to invite other people directly into your workspace. Up in the upper right corner of your screen sits this big blue Share button. That is your gateway. Clicking this lets you add collaborators. You can do that by typing in their direct email addresses, or if it's easier, just generate a shareable link that you can easily post online. And don't worry, you are always in complete control here. There are 3 very strict access levels you can hand out. An editor can do anything. They make direct changes to the text. A commenter, though, cannot edit your actual text. They can only leave helpful little notes and suggestions on the side. And finally, a viewer can only read the document. This setup guarantees nobody is accidentally editing your work unless you've explicitly handed them those editor keys. Section 5. Downloading and version history, exporting and tracking. To wrap things up, let's explore how to safely export your document out into the real world and how to fix any little accidents that might happen during collaboration. Because look, there are times you need to send a file without sharing the live cloud version. Like if you're applying for a job, they usually want a traditional file upload. So you just go to the File menu, hit Download, and export your Google Doc into standard formats like Microsoft Word, a fixed PDF, plain text, or even an EPUB publication. But what happens if one of your new editors accidentally deletes a completely crucial paragraph? Take a deep breath, don't panic. Version history is your ultimate safety net. You access it right from the File menu, and it tracks literally every single change made to the document, perfectly sorted by date and time. It lets you rewind time, view the detailed history, and flawlessly restore your file to exactly how it was before. So think about it. With constant auto-saving, completely stress-free formatting tools, and the sheer power of real-time sharing, you are fully equipped to master Google Docs. The only question we have left is, what masterpiece will you create and share today? Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and happy creating!